Hello and welcome to my first pitch side perspective video. I know it's not quite a match day vlog, but this is something I had to record as a Birmingham fan. It's a Jude Bellingham pop-up shop. Before we get into this video, if you could like and subscribe to this channel, I'd really appreciate it. So my day started off as normal, wake up and I'm thinking let's get some shit done. And then around lunchtime, Adidas UK put this tweet out introducing Store 22 for one day only. Took me a while to actually realise the emojis meant the mailbox. And once it finally dawned on me, I got the train tickets booked and head straight down to Birmingham. Jumped on the train, obviously it was packed at this time, had to stand up fuming. But soon enough we arrive at New Street and get on the great walk from New Street to mailbox. Now, before we get into the actual store, you might be thinking, what's happening in the first place? So here's a quick rundown. He's the youngest player to play for Birmingham City, coming on as a 16-year-old against Stoke City at home in the 2019 season and scoring this legendary goal. Big deflection, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's his first goal, and this area, I'm just there, can't see my face though. I've always felt a bit like Mark Wazowski from one of the Sync films when it comes to that clip. Anyway, soon enough it was time for Jude Bellingham to leave Blues, and Blues sold Jude to Borussia Dortmund for a reported €30 million. When Jude was sold, this current CEO Dong Ren decided to actually retire Jude's 22 number, which at the time, me included, we thought was strange, football fans did generally, but when you see him now to the players developed from Dortmund, as well as now just joining Real Madrid, you can kind of see why. You know, he absolutely bossed it in the World Cup. He's done really well with Dortmund, unlucky not to win the league this year over there. And you completely understand why Real Madrid have paid €103 million to sign him. Not only that, his initial transfer to Dortmund saved Birmingham from financial fair play. And now Birmingham get an additional sell-on fee from this transfer. So he's done it again. He's helped Birmingham out massively with financial fair play. So anyway, back to the clip. Head up steps and we arrive at the mailbox. We arrive at store 22. I was a bit deceived. I thought, oh wow, there's no one here. Then I turned to my left and this is massive queue. You're given a ticket whilst you wait in the queue, and we waited in total for about 45-50 minutes. And this is the first queue out of 3 queues. Soon enough though, we start getting a little bit closer and closer, getting glimpses of him. Here's Denise and Mark, his parents, coming out as well. And soon enough, we are in the store. Jude is just a few metres away, taking in the sights like his Real Madrid top and his boots. Quite a decent little shop, nice and small. And finally, we get a photo with Jude. I took the opportunity to actually thank him for saving Birmingham financially. Without him, you know, who knows where we would have gone. Also, what I didn't manage to get a video or a picture of at the time was a tote bag you're given whilst you wait in the queue inside the store. And this is what we got. So here's a tote bag with the Store 22 logo. As well as that, you get a Store 22 bottle, which I really like the date on it as well. And a signed photo that Jude does in front of you whilst you're taking a photo with him. Yeah, it was a very cool experience. I didn't expect any free gifts. That's why I brought my own actual pen and some match tack cards that I found, just to get them signed if possible. And finally, I just want to review how the day actually went, start with some positives. So I generally found that the location was really good, you know, city centre Birmingham, nice and easy to get to, happy days on that front. Also, I really like the free gifts you're given, as well as the fact that it's actually a free event. You know, this is basically a meet and greet with a celebrity, a superstar, and the fact that it was for free, you know, you can't complain at that at all, really. I know I said you can't complain at all, but here's a few little niggles I've got with it. And my main one is the security. They just seem to be looking busy, and their lack of teamwork and leadership led to a massive wait in time. You could see that some people were getting in there and having ages with Jude, you know, chats, lots of different photos. But by the time that everyone else got in there, it seems to be really rushed. For example, the photo we've got is the only photo we had, which I'm not complaining about at all. But when you compare it to other people who had a long time in there to have as many photos as they want, it just didn't seem, you know, that fair, really. But overall, I thought it was a really positive experience, and I'd rate this day a 4.5 out of 5. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you have, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, as well as comment on the video. Let me know what you think, and as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.